Lego Voidator Ryan here, and today I'm going to be showing off my Monster Fighters and review collection and then reviewing every one of them. So in total here, I only have 3 sets, but I'd like to collect the whole way. It's only like 8 sets. We have the Werewolf Set right over here. Oh, can we get that zoom? Oh, no. And then right here we have the Mummy Set, I think it is, which does come with that very nice skeleton horse, but I'll get to that more in my review. And then over here we have the Ghost Train set, which I just built. It's a very beautiful set, and then the plane that goes with it. So we'll take you through some stats about the sets. This set was $25, I believe, released in 2012. This set was called the Mummy. Now there is supposed to be that stone right there, kind of like that white one right there. I do not have it, as I got this in a used Facebook Marketplace haul. And then the Ghost Train, which this set was $80, I think, in 2012. Of course, it came in 741 pieces. Now, I don't know the set numbers because I'm lazy, but I'll tell you those at the end. So we'll start with the smallest and work our way up. I forgot to mention, I also have this guy which comes with the vampire stone. I do not have the set that he comes in, but I just have it. Okay, so here is the Mummy set. So this set, we're going to start with the figures first. So this set came with 2 figures. Obviously the Mummy, and then I don't know what her name is. I'll look it up because she also comes in the Ghost Train. Now, what's cool about this Mummy here is obviously he has back printing, which is a very nice thing all the way around. He also has face printing, but all this glows in the dark. All the white stuff on there, it all glows in the dark. Not the arms, though. But yeah, everything else on there glows in the dark, which is really cool. There's 2 variants of this made. I have the glow-in-the-dark one. And we'll look at this girl figure, which I wish I knew her name. She has that rubbery hair piece that Samurai X or Pixel does in Ninjago. And she has a angry looking face, and then also a kind of half smiling face. So that's pretty cool. And where she she has really nice leg printing right there with the onion and then the belt. And that does not carry on the back, but she does have back torso printing, which I always appreciate, leg and back torso printing. Of course, no arm printing on either of these. And now we'll look at the actual build itself. We'll put the Mummy in there. So essentially here, this set is supposed to be a carriage for the Mummy pulled by this skeleton horse, which we'll take a look at closer to. Now this does also light up, which that is incredibly cool. I wish I could show this off, but it's really bright outside right now, so I can't really. And then there's a really nice brown and gold color scheme with some red mixed in. Do it around, there's the wheels. And for some reason, I don't know why, there's 2 of those guns, which I don't know why the Mummy would have those. But those green, like, light canisters. And then the gold pieces, which are really nice. Now there's flames coming out of his ears. I think that's pretty cool. Of course, it kind of goes, but you might scratch up the your desk or whatever you're doing it on because the feet right there don't have any holes. But we'll take a look at the skeleton horse now. So just taking a look at this horse here, he does not have any centerpiece right there, but that's okay. I guess it's supposed to go on here. And this is a really nice mold. I'd like to say this is what they used for the Theastral and the Harry Potter 2010 sets, but I'm not entirely sure. Because that's the little tail right there. Now this is all one molded piece, so that means the legs can't move, anything like that. Now obviously the fire comes out, but you can obviously tell that. So put it back together. So overall, this is not a bad set. It would have been $12.99 back in the day. I totally would have paid that. It's a great set, and I'd highly recommend it. Get it for about that nowadays. Right, next set coming up is the Werewolf. Okay, so here is the Werewolf set 9463. Obviously, it was $20, not $25. It comes with 2 figures, and 243 pieces. Now it has two builds, the car and then the tree. So we'll start with the car first because it's the smaller. Actually, let's start with figures first. Moving the builds all the way. First up here you have the hunter. Now the werewolf hunter. Now this guy is a very nice figure, especially like that face printing right there. Very, very nice figure. And he has just beautiful torso printing. It could make a really good military, like an army soldier custom, and we are having some technical difficulties with that hat. Wow. Well, he's just gonna be off. But they're gonna make a really nice custom for like a military soldier. Of course, that's similar like printing to the girl. No side printing, and of course, it goes around back still with that little thing. That's what I think. And then there's no back face printing either. Now let's see. Can we get this hat on here? There, we got it on. So the gun though is similar to the one in the Mummy, except it has that one more piece right there. So next up here is the werewolf. Now this figure is exclusive to this set, similar to most of the other monsters. Now he has, of course, the glow-in-the-dark claws. You can like kind of see them. He has the molded werewolf head, which I believe is also in the series. I don't know, whatever it was. But that red, he has fur like popping through his jacket, and then same thing on the back right there, and that's really nice, I think. So this is one of the best monsters in the whole series, in my opinion. So now let's look at the build. So let's put them back there. Take a look at the car first. So this is not a huge car. I mean, it can fit in my hand, and my hand is pretty large. So it's about 5 inches-ish, and it has the silver frog in the front. And of course, you can put the hunter guy in it. Now, this is like a 40s car. Correct me if I'm mistaken in the comments. But it has, obviously, the oversized back wheels, and then the front, and it goes pretty good. I mean, you can roll it back and forth like that. I don't know, this is one of the best cars that Lego's made, in my opinion. I really like it. Kind of similar to, like, the Johnny Thunder cars. So next, here's the werewolf parts. Now, this tree has, I don't know if you can tell from it right away, but one of the best play features ever made in a set. So, to look at that play feature, you, on the back right there, where it's all, like, color, you put the werewolf right there. And you should just put up his arms like that. Put the werewolf right there. And then what you can do is you can press that red button. Oops, and it'll go flying. And it works incredibly well. I mean, better than most of those, like, quote-unquote flying features. And the way it's done is that there's 2 of those Technic bars. And when this comes up, it hits those outward, and then it launches him. Which I know a werewolf might not be jumping from a tree, but it's still really cool. Alright, let's see if you can do it again. That is pretty good. I got it to launch all the way across my desk before I had the camera on. Now, for the rest of this tree, I'll put the werewolf right there for scale in case you're running. So it's about, I'd say, about 3 figures tall, maybe. Of course, I have the moonstone for the werewolf. It's like a trans orange-red color. It's a very nice color. And then you got some, like, teeth and bones, and I think that's really interesting. Now, if we go to the side, you got more, like, foliage. And then the back is just kind of ugly, in my opinion, with all that exposed red and green. And then this side, it's similar to the other with the foliage, and then the brown greebling down there. That's really nice. And then the front is just like a pedestal, like I said, with some branches coming out of it. So, overall, I would highly recommend this set for $20. Now, of course, nowadays, used it's $19, which is really good. That's without figures, so about probably like 30 with figures, and then it's about 41 new. So I would highly recommend this for under $40. $40, no. But if you can get it for more than that, or less than, I mean, that's a great deal. So yeah, I'd highly recommend it. This is probably one of my favorite Monster Fighter sets out of all of them. Okay, so here is the Ghost Train. It is set 9467. It is from 2012, like all the other Monster Fighter sets. And back in the day, it cost a whopping $80, making it, I believe, the second most expensive Monster Fighter set. And it is for 741 pieces, 5 figures. Nowadays, it's going for about 90 used and 133 new. That's in USD. And I will say that if you notice right on the plane, first off, there's a red piece missing right there. Well, that's because it broke into that when I was trying to put it on, right? It was literally sealed in a bag, and because the box was semi-sealed, and when I took it out, it broke, and then that part right there kind of cracked like that. So that's just fantastic. So we're going to start off with the figures first. So there is, I'm only going to show this one time, but there is a ghost figure, and there's 3 of these in the sets. Now they have the weird like tail thing right there. I don't really understand that, but these do glow in the dark. You kind of see that. So these are a really nice addition. They also come in the big one, this big like the haunted house set. So these are kind of exclusive to the set, not really. And if you wonder what underneath the hood, it's just a white torso with a black face, and you put that on, and that's what the piece looks like. And you put it on. Looks pretty cool. So obviously it comes with 3 of them. They're all 3 the same, so I don't feel a need to show them off. So, next up is this girl figure, same one who comes in the Mummy set. Now this is the same exact version, though she does have this because I was missing it for the other set. And then she comes with the crossbow. So obviously same face, has the back face printing. So essentially it's all the same stuff. I don't really need to go over it. And then one of my favorite figures here. I mean, how can you not like him? It is I don't know his name, but I think he's really cool. He has the fancy black hair, the sunglasses, and then he has the like kind of half winter coat, and on the legs there's the I don't really know what to call it, but like no, those legs with the torso from the hunter guard really make a really nice army figure. And the back torso printing is kind of just like the back of a coat. No, like, backlight. And now he does have another face. Looks so it's one without sunglasses. Which that one does not look as good. I think the sunglasses look much better on him. Like that. Honestly, he reminds me of Elvis. So I'm just going to call him Elvis. So that's Elvis. And then start off with before the train, the smaller part here. So Elvis has... let's put... train back like that. So Elvis has a plane, and it's a little red plane, and there's a nice little cockpit area. You can put Elvis right in it. If that'll fit. And there's just a little joystick in there. Don't even tell that. But I really like how there's those green missiles. Now I am missing one of those. There's the propeller in the front. Holding that. No, this piece is cracked. I don't know if you can tell. But that's why it doesn't stay on there that well. So there's 8 of these that are all go around the propeller right there. And then the propeller swings, nothing in the back to mechanize it. And on the side here, there's these little, like, gold guns, kinda. I don't know, I think that's interesting. They're connected via the green tube piece to this, like this barrel that maybe has that liquid in it. And if you're wondering what this chain right here is for, that's so you can take the girl and you can put her on there like that, and then he can like drag her down or hoist her down or whatever. I think that's really cool how they can do that. So I really like the red and gray color scheme of this plane. So now we're going to attempt to take a look at this train. Now my review space is not very huge. I'm just using my desk. So I'm thinking maybe we'll separate it into multiple sections. So this is only the first section. So this is the main caboose of the train itself, and it goes obviously now for some reason I think I made it build that wrong. Those wheels aren't turning, but it has that large train piece on the front right there. You like those? Those come on the Hogwarts Express too, I think. And then that white face is not a sticker to the print, which is nice. Of course, this piece just fell off. And that actually glows in the dark, along with this green piece here that also glows in the dark, which I really like that. And then you go around, there's like a tail piece with spikes on it, and a bell thing. And then right here is the moonstone, I think that is. And it has the ghosts on it. It's trans light aqua blue, I think. So that just rests nicely up there. And then obviously if you turn it around back, you have the control area. This part can come off like that, and you can take them out. That's, like I said, identical ghosts. And there's just like a little control area in there for the train. Really nice. This back on there. Okay, good thing that didn't break. So that's the main caboose part, first part. Whoa. Okay, we're gonna put that over to here. So now the next part of the train, I can probably do all three of these actually. So these two are identical. Take that off and give you a better look. So these two parts right here are both identical. There's one behind the jail thing, but essentially, and has a ghost running it, and it has the little like mine cart, and you can connect them in either spot. They have a ball connection right there, and then inverted connection right there. And when you move it, the wings flap up and down, which I think that's really awesome and really cool how that works. So you see the one back there is the same, but we'll just do that. Now, if we take this one off and look at the center part here, this one is an interesting part too. I don't think it's necessarily a bad part, it's just kind of weird. It's like, I don't know if you'd call it like a stagecoach part of it, but it opens up and there's just empty space inside. There's nothing in there, no seats. See in there, see right through. Now, obviously, these open up on the other sides. It's made of white bone pieces. Now, the only parts on here that do light up are these white pole pieces, not the spikes, I don't think. It comes around like that, and it's the same, essentially, from here to here, just minus that. Obviously, it has those wheels with the rubber bands on them. And then you can, like, connect them to that, or you can put, like, say 2 of these, and then this. I don't know, whatever you want to do, but for the bunk says I'll just do it like that, and we can put the main train back on it. Oh, here, let's move that right here. Move this thing upward. Technical difficulties. Put that right on there. So overall, this set right here it's long. It's about, I should get the Hogwarts Express to do a comparison. But both, if you think about it, the Hogwarts Express and then this set, both were $80. And I'll do a comparison here quickly. Let me go grab the ghost train is side to side by the Hogwarts Express, and you take the camera off, look at it. They're almost identical. The Hogwarts Express, if you line them up, is just, actually they're about the same. It's maybe just like a wee bit bigger, but they're almost identical to this, which, I don't know, because the Hogwarts Express you get for about $64, but if you want to get this one new, it's about $140. So, honestly, if you're looking just for a train, I'd recommend the Hogwarts Express over it, definitely. But if you set it down right here on the tripod, so I think that this set right here on Hogwarts Express is a great set for, say, Halloween or any of these Monster High sets. I know for sure I'm going to be displaying it in our house for Halloween, because it just looks really awesome with all the glow-in-the-dark pieces, too. That's something like it doesn't really do nowadays that much. And for $80, I could recommend it, but for $150, I can't really recommend it. I'd have to say, if you can get it for about $100, I'd say that's a good deal. I, of course, got this in my $30 haul, which is a humble flex. Alright, now I'll put everything together, and we'll show sets that I own back in one on my desk all together now. So over here we have set 9463, the Werewolf, and it was $20 in the day. It does not include that figure. Here is set 9467. It was $80 back in the day. And right here is set 9462. It is called the Mummy. Now I am missing some pieces for this one, but also I was incorrect on the price. It was only $12. So yeah, but everything considered, all these are pretty good. Now I'm going to go through the piece counts. So for the Mummy set, there is exactly 90 pieces, including figures. For the Ghost Train, there is 741 pieces. Yes, 741 pieces. And then on the Werewolf set, there's a whopping 243 pieces. Now keep in mind, this set was only $20, so this has an incredible value. So overall, I really love Monster Fighters. I want to collect all the sets, and I think it'd be a really awesome theme to collect. Alright, everybody, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the flippity flip.